So today we are in Brussels and we're going to make an action in front of the European Commission to highlight the responsibilities that the European Commission and the European Union in general has in this rise of fascism in Greece.
We support the anti-fascist actions organized all over Europe, in every corner of Europe and every corner of the world, to support the Athens Antifascist city on 19th of January.
Today is a day of action against fascism. Have you heard about the rise of fascism in Greece? Have you heard about the rise of fascism in Greece?
Yes.
Do you think that there is a link between the policies of the Commission and this phenomenon?
There might be a link, obviously. I mean, when you are a citizen of a country where you see some sort of foreign intervention or foreign power who intervenes in your everyday life, that could give cause to people to these risings and upheavals.
Have you heard about the rise of fascism in Greece?
I'm sorry.
Have you heard about the rise of fascism in Greece?
Good morning. Want to talk a bit about racism in Europe? European Anti-Fascist Day today. Do you think fascist parties should be allowed in European Commission or European Union? Because we have in Greece at the moment.
I see. No, I don't think so. I think they should be banned.
Le fascisme en général, je veux dire quand on a connu durant la guerre, je ne peux même pas comprendre que ça existe encore.
Greece is going at the moment through very tough times. The crisis and the measures imposed by the International Monetary Fund, the European Union, and the European Central Bank are taking a huge toll not only in the everyday livelihood of people, but also in their democratic rights.
What we see is that the Greek people have been impoverished over the last 4 or 5 years as a consequence of the financial crisis and the debt crisis that came over this. And already their economic situation was going worse, but then to help, and it's really funny that they really want to use this word help, the Greek government, they gave them a loan which makes them adopt all the austerity rules, which made it a lot worse than it was even before. So this created a situation of misery where a fascist discourse became acceptable.
So I'm really worried because the right-wing movement is exploiting the anger of the people, a legitimate anger, but not giving real solution for their problems, and only saying that migrants are the responsible of the situation, and that's really completely false, and the real responsible is here in front of us, the European Commission and the Troika.
During times of crisis, people are losing their jobs, and that affects their life. And when we have the Troika putting deeper recession as a measurement and a medicine for competitiveness, that is devastating people's lives. And since they cannot react to the state, that is much stronger than them, they react to the powerless people.
There's really like an open violence, and it's being accepted. They're not afraid to hide them at all. If you look at extreme right-wing parties elsewhere in Europe, they might have a strong discourse which shocks people, but they don't really act. You know, they don't go on the markets to kick migrants or even to kill them, or the police even shows sometimes that they support these fascists.
The extreme right today in Greece is having a criminal activity. They are stabbing immigrants. Yesterday morning they stabbed a young immigrant of 26 years old and they killed him. They attack in markets the causes of immigrants, and in general they are very violent.
Yeah, really worried because here in Brussels I work with migrants, and it's not really a good perspective to see people killing migrants.
We have seen parties of extreme right even participating in the previous government, such as Laos did in one of the previous governments, and now we are seeing the Golden Dawn gaining support only because it's allowed by the Greek state and the Greek government. So we have to say we have to put an end to all the racist policies, to stop the concentration camps, to kick out Frontex from Greece, and to allow the children to be born in Greece to get full nationality.
It's really a pity because in Europe, we have seen this before, the European Union was supposed to be the solution for the division in Europe of the problems of the two world wars that we've seen here, like to create peace and stability and prosperity in Europe. And it's exactly these European institutions that foster the conditions that create fascism again in Europe.
We unite our voices to say this is not acceptable. So Brussels is taking part of this very big movement. We're here to say fascists should not be welcome.
All those in Greece who are struggling against the fascist movement, that they're very courageous, because I think it's very difficult, and I hope they have the courage and to keep on fighting. And I also hope that we can build a stronger European movement which is in solidarity with them and which can maybe make a shift to turn the situation around.
Our message for the Greek citizens is that they all go to the streets tomorrow, on this anti-fascist day, and that they should know that people all over Europe, they are in solidarity with them, and they're seeing what is happening in Greece, and they take example in order to fight fascism in their own countries.
Athens, you are not alone, we are with you. It's -2 here today and we're loving it.
Thank you.